Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sam and I've had this channel for a while now, but I haven't posted on it in about like 2 years, which I know is crazy, but I really want to get back into it and hopefully I can find the time to post videos pretty often. Today I want to start out like a new, maybe like a college series if you guys like it. Just talking about like the college application process and all of that stuff because I'm a senior in high school and that's what I've been going through right now, so I thought it'd be pretty interesting to give my personal opinions and experience on the topic for you guys who are not quite at that age, or you will be getting to that age next year or this year or whatever. Anybody who wants some more information about the topic. I'm just going to say that I'm not an expert on this at all. This is my first time going through it and I don't even have any older siblings to take experience from them either, but I think that I've been pretty like proactive about the whole process compared to some of my friends. So I think that I can give some good advice or information on how to get it all done in a timely manner and make sure that everything is okay. I'm not quite done with the whole application process yet, but I've done almost everything that I need to do. And so pretty soon I'll just be waiting for my acceptances or rejections, but we'll see. So first of all, I just want to give you some background. I have been looking into colleges since at least 8th grade. I've always been interested in like seeing like what college will be like or whatever. I always just like couldn't wait to go to college. Obviously it's still a scary thing like for anyone. To completely change your life like that, but I can't wait like to see what it is, or like to see what it's like and to experience all of that. Like I've been looking into different types of colleges and where do I want to go or what should I be looking for or whatever. But originally I thought that I wanted to go into nursing, so that's what I was focusing on for the majority of that time, 8th and 9th grade and maybe even 10th. But for some of that also I wasn't sure what I wanted to be, but back then I wanted to be a nurse. It's only been like recently that I changed my mind and now I decided that I want to go into elementary education. So that pretty much changed my whole list of colleges pretty dramatically. Not completely, but also like my opinions changed on what I wanted to look for in a college. So when you are starting to look into like what types of colleges are around you or where you want to go, just keep in mind what you should be looking for, and everyone will have their own opinion on these things, but you should pay attention to the location of the school. Think about how far away you want to go. For me, I want to be about 1 to 2 to 3 hours, probably 2 to 3 hours away from home. People don't mind going all the way across the country, and some people even want to go all the way across the country. I know a lot of people from around here want to go to California because I live on the East Coast. Which is understandable. Just think about what would be best for your situation. Would you want to be taking a plane home every time that you want to go home, or do you want to be within driving distance? And even if you're within driving distance, how far? It could be 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, or even just as close as an hour. So keep that in mind when you're looking into colleges and visiting colleges. Another thing to keep in mind is the program. Try and think about what you want to be as early as possible, and obviously things might change, but try and think about what will be a good career path for you, because you can't just visit a school or decide on a school based on whether or not you like the campus or the location or the sports team, or whether it's a popular or reputable college like a state school or something like that. You want to make sure that they have a major that you like, because what if you are pretty much like totally invested, oh my god, I want to go to like, let's say Ohio State for example. If you get all invested in going into that college and then you realize that you want to be some specific major that's maybe rare or something like that and they don't have your major, then you're kind of screwed. I think it's best to like try and figure out what you want to be. Whether or not that will change depends, but usually that will give you a good starting point. Another thing to think about is how big do you want the campus, or where, like what sort of environment do you want to be in. For me, I don't want to be in an urban environment, but some people really want to enjoy that type of lifestyle. So a lot of people go to New York City or LA to experience college and see like what is that like, because most people don't grow up in that sort of environment. But for me, I would say anything rural or suburban, or I like college towns. I think that they're really sweet and cute, and they have a lot of cool things for the college kids, and the whole town sort of like supports the college vibe, which I think is really cool. Obviously not all the colleges I've visited have had that, but I think it's a good thing to think about whether or not you want that, because everyone is different, like I said. The price. Obviously, financial aid is available, but the price of the college is pretty important, depending on your economic status. Obviously, if you're really wealthy, it's not a big concern to you. You can go somewhere of any price range, but look at the price tag while you're looking into schools. It shouldn't make or break your decision, and if it's super expensive, that doesn't mean that you can't visit it or apply, because like I said, there's lots of financial aid. Pretty much anyone comes out of school with student debt, so like, even though it really sucks, don't be afraid of that, because like pretty much no matter what, you're gonna have at least a little bit of debt to pay off. So those are some of the things to think about when visiting or searching colleges and figuring out where you want to visit or where you might want to apply. But now I'll start talking about the application process in itself. One of the best things about college applications nowadays is that we have the Common Application. And if you don't really know anything about the Common App, is what it's called, it's nicknamed the Common App. It's one website, commonapp.org probably, where you can do all of your applications at once if the school supports the Common Application. Not every school uses the Common App, but a lot of schools do, so you can just fill out one application and ask like general information, and you can send it to each different school. You still have to pay the price of application for every school that you're applying to, and there might be some additional questions or writing supplements or whatever with each particular school, but the basis of it is the same. So you can have one like overall essay and one time to fill out all of the family information, financial things, whatever. So it's really useful to use that. It makes the situation way easier instead of applying to like 20 different schools separately, and like each application is a little bit different when they're individual, whatever. Yeah, so I really liked having that for me. But also make sure that you check up on that, because not every school does have it, and if the school is set up with an individual application, you might want to start it ahead of time, because it might take a little bit longer because it has different questions than the Common App or whatever else. Another thing to think about is your essay, which is pretty important in your college applications. It's obviously not going to make or break you. Pretty much nothing will. A lot of people think that your scores will make or break you, or your essay will make or break you when you're applying to a college, but I think it's really a combination of all of those things. The best way to have a good essay is to take your time writing it, don't rush and put it off to the last minute, and also try and find a trusted teacher as well as your parents to review your essay for you. So I wrote my essay and I had my mom look over it and help edit some things and like grammar and like the way I phrased some sentences. That helped a lot, but also after that I gave it to my English teacher who I had last year as well, so like I really love him as an English teacher, and I gave him my essay to proofread it or see if there was anything I should change, and he did that, and he was like super like enthusiastic about doing that for me. It wasn't a bother to him at all. And then he gave it back to me and I made whatever changes he saw fit and then reviewed it once over like by myself before I submitted it onto the Common Application. So these are just some of the basics of what to think about when you're looking into colleges. No matter what age you're starting to look, you can use this information or just keep it in mind when it becomes that time of year or that time in your life when you're applying to colleges. I hope that I gave some helpful information and advice, and if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments below. And also, if you would like any more college specific videos, leave me ideas in the comments as well, and please subscribe and like this video if you liked it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!